What is up, everyone? Oh my goodness. Is the music a little loud? Just a little bit. It's loud enough, in my personal opinion. This stuff is like... I'll be honest with you, I make a lot of investments into the channel because I like improving the quality. I like having music that actually sounds good. So somebody said it was good music. If you want to listen to this music, it is found on the website Epidemic, exactly how it sounds. You need to create an account, I believe, in order to listen to it. However, you do not have to pay in order to listen to it. I believe, though, if you want to use it in your own works, you are required to use a license. It is copyright free, or no, excuse me. It is royalty free, but it is not copyright free. Okay? So if you are wondering where you can get this sick music, that is where. Sorry, I'm gonna adjust the mic a little bit. I noticed there's a bit of a delay there. How's everyone doing tonight? We did not stream last night. I'm gonna switch this song up real quick. Hold on. It's not fitting into the theme here. We did not stream last night, and the reason why is because Lumi fell ill. I'm not quite sure how. She just told me like an hour before. And I totally get this. When you get home from work, sometimes you get home and it's just like, yeah, life ain't happening. Press 1 in the chat if you've ever gotten home from work or school. I feel like this could be both work and school thing. But you get home and you're just like, yeah, that ain't happening. You know? You know? So she messaged me. She's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. But I can't stream tonight. Is she okay? Yes. It is under my assumption that she is just tired. That she was overburdened by work. Which, believe you me, I have had that happen to me before as well. She'll be fine. She's probably streaming tonight, actually. She just didn't end up streaming last night because of how tired she was. Excuse me. But that's okay. That's okay, chat. You want to know why? Because we will enjoy her company when she returns. Okay? Okay? Anyway. Welcome back to Warframe. If you would like to join up, go ahead and throw your username into the chat. We're doing Relic stuff today. I really am not... So here's the funny thing. I'm pretty sure I have almost every single Prime Warframe. I have all but one Warframe left, and that's Saren Prime. But I believe I have almost every single Prime weapon in the game. Almost. I was actually thinking about taking a look and seeing what I was still missing here live with you guys, because I know that I'm missing a few things. There's like a few things I'm missing, but I would like to see. Tigris Prime is one of them. Okay? So that's like the only primary, it looks like. Now that number is going to change as soon as they add more Prime Warframes. But like, depending on how many are left, I may just buy them. I may just buy them. There's not a lot left. Alright? There is not... Like, I'm even trying to work on this list too. So, let's see here. What do we have left here? We have one primary weapon, it looks like, that I am missing. There's one secondary. Is it just one? It might just be one primary and one secondary. It looks like it might be. Never mind, there's Tigris Prime. That's right, I forgot about that one. So that's 3 total. It's 3 total. I see a couple people are throwing their usernames. Let me go ahead and grab them. By the way, this is a first come, first serve. So, like all the time, if you want to join, it is whoever I can add first. Okay? So do not be offended. We'll try and do a couple rounds tonight. I cannot guarantee 3, because tomorrow's a work day. But, we'll see how long we can go. Okay, and if you don't get in on the first one, there will be other rounds for you to join in on. Okay? Alright. Let's see. It looks like I'm only missing 3 things between primary and secondary. What about melee? Again, if these are the only things I'm missing, I might just end up buying them off camera and getting them to max. Oh, there's one. Destreza Prime. That makes a lot of sense, actually. So there's 4. Galatine Prime, that's 5. I'm guessing I'm gonna have a lot of melee weapons because there's so many melee weapons in the game. It's like kind of crazy. Let's see, that's 5, 6. Let's see. That might be it. Yeah, holy cow. Chat, I am only missing 6 prime weapons total. Not including all of the new stuff that's coming, because there's like 2 new prime weapons coming. And I might have some of the blueprints for these things already. Let's see, I'm missing 1 primary. I don't have anything for it, that's fine. Let's see, what about secondaries? I have this one. And that's it. I know I'm missing like 1 or 2 on secondaries. When it comes to melees, I know I'm missing a few of them. Oh, let me build that. I've been trying to build a lot of things that I've been missing, by the way. Because there's a lot of things I'm missing. Okay, so here's 2 of them. Yeah. We'll get them done eventually, though. I'm not, like, in this gigantic hurry. But because of how many I am missing, I might as well just end up buying a cut. Because I have platinum, and I really don't use it for very much. I just don't end up doing that. So I might just end up buying what I'm missing. But the fact that that's all I am missing means that, hey, we're reaching the end of, not the account, but just the end of the journey, so to speak, on leveling things up. And that's kind of cool. That's kind of sort of really cool. What mission are we running? Whatever. Can you trade with PC players if you're on PlayStation? Not yet. You should be able to in the future. So, today, you guys get to basically choose what we're running. So, here's what we're gonna do. You guys get to decide what we're running, and we'll run it. If we all have the things, we'll do it. I'm at the point where I have so few prime things left. Either I'm gonna sell them for ducats, or I am going to sell them for platinum. I'm getting to that point where that can happen, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I'm kind of just like in that point where it's like, you guys decide for me. You guys help me figure it out. Excuse me. And we will... Okay, if you guys say you're down for whatever, I'm just gonna choose something. Interception. Alright. Jolly asked for interception. We'll do it. We'll do it. I believe interception is the... Is that the one with the intercepting messages? I think that is. I have water. I've not had a lot of water today. You guys should admonish me because I haven't had a lot of water to drink today. That's purely my fault. So admonish me if you feel like it. I'm gonna turn on my fan. Hopefully it's not too loud. There we go. Hopefully you can't hear it. Hopefully. Going off Saren Prime blueprint for all the parts. Yeah, I am actually... Yeah, Saren Prime is coming up soon, I feel. She's the only one I'm missing. She's the only one I haven't seen yet. So I feel like she's coming soon. Hopefully. Hopefully. She's the only one that I'm missing. And then I have all of the Prime Warframes. Until the new one. Speaking of Grendel. Grendel's coming up really quickly. I didn't expect him to come so quickly. Make sure I turn on the... There we go. Okay. Anyway, before I get into the hot drama, because I've got hot drama. Not really. A lot of this stuff is stuff you guys might have already seen, but we're going to talk about it. And, but how are you guys doing? I noticed somebody got a dog, which is cool. My game crashed. Well, if you reopen the game, it should allow you to rejoin.
Tower online.
So don't worry too much about it, in my personal opinion. You'll get back in. Oh, never mind. Somebody accidentally joined. Well, I'll tell you what.
We have lost control of it.
We're only going to stay for one round, and then we'll leave so we can get you back in. We'll get you back in. Don't worry about that. We're going to switch over. There we go. Don't worry about that. We'll get you back in. My game crashed twice this week. I'm sorry to hear that. Happens to the best of us.
The enemy have
It's crashed for me a few times. So I know how you feel.
keep fighting.
Ooh, excuse me. Another day closer to Hung Prime. Hungman Prime. I don't know what you mean by that. I feel like you need to elaborate. Are you talking about Grendel? I don't know if I would consider Grendel something like that. That's weird. How good is Alternox? It's alright,
We are
I
dominating.
guess. Oh, these guys just kind of poofed out of nowhere. It's alright. Did you see the Grendel cinematic? Yes, I did. Grendel is a beefy... Not only is Grendel a beefy boy, but Grendel is the scary boy. I think they intentionally tried to make him, like, Halloween feeling. And I feel like it kind of works to his benefit. Grendel is definitely, like...
Look inside.
when you think about monsters that want to eat you, that is definitely not... It's definitely not something that you normally think about. Oh, excuse me. So, yeah, it was really cool. Got my hands on Hespar. Some people tell me they don't like Hespar. If you like it, that's all that matters. I know, the problem with some melees in this game are... They're fun, but they're not practical. And that's the unfortunate thing. So... Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna say that I believe Hespar is okay. But some people have told me it's not the best. But if you like it, again, that's all that matters. I like synths. Me too, which is why we're listening to Synthwave. Synthwave is a majority... I think it's like 95% of the music I got here. So, you know, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Like, I'm gonna turn up a little bit. There we go. Good stuff, isn't it? Real good stuff. Okay. Oh, my apologies. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I did not sleep in this morning, and I should have slept in this morning. I went to bed at a decent time last night, again, because we didn't end up streaming. But,
Clear out the remaining enemy forces.
I didn't get a lot of good sleep, and because of that, I ended up not getting to... I didn't get to do a lot of the things I wanted to today. I ended up trying to recover from the morning. But you know, that's okay. That's alright. I'm sure you all know how that is. You have a bad morning, tired morning, you know? Just feels like... I don't know, it just feels like your morning is just kind of messed up. You know what I mean? And so... I'm kind of just recovering from the morning. Candy time? What do you mean by that? Am I excited for Sonic Superstars? I've heard interesting things about it. I've seen that it's kind of in the middle.
Make sure the enemy never receives it.
So we'll see. I like things that are Sonic related. Oh, we're really close there, but we'll see. I'm hoping that it's good. I'm really hoping that it's good. Excuse me. Really hoping, you know? Alright, we need this person to leave. Actually, what I'm gonna do... There we go. I have re-invited all of you. You guys have been re-invited. Accept my love. Did you think I should get everything from another syndicate before switching to another? That's what I do. That is what I do. In fact, I will show you right here. I have pretty much cleaned out this entire place. The only reason why I suggest it is they do have some weapons that you can master. And it's mastery right there. That's like, how much mastery? That's like 9,000 mastery right there. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it kind of sort of is. So I'm gonna slowly get all of that so that I have it. And then once I'm done, I'm gonna switch to I'm gonna switch to Red Veil, because Red Veil has some fun things. And I like to get those. Sonic Frontiers was good, so they have the ability to make a good... They do have the ability, and that's the thing with Sonic. Like, the thing with Sega is they know how to make a good game and have good stuff. The problem is, and I firmly believe this is actually... Okay, so this is not fact. This is Sega according to Occo, okay? My thought process is Sega is, like, their developers are rushed. I feel like sometimes their games are rushed, or they are not allowed to give the love they need to. Because, like, for Frontiers, they legit, like, I think one of the lead devs said that, like, he's going to take his time for this game and nobody can tell him what to do. So, when it comes down to Sonic games, it will be good if they were allowed to take their time. And you will be able to tell if they were allowed to take their time. That's all I'm going to say. Again, this is, according to me, it's not factually true. But this is how I feel. Okay? Okay? Okay. We'll wait and see. Alright, chat? You'll wait and see how it will go. And yeah. We shall see, you know? I hope for the best, because Sonic is like one of my favorite franchises. SA2. My favorite Sonic game of all time, just because Sonic Adventure 2 is the perfect amount of edgy and amazing. It's kind of like what influenced a lot of my my fan fiction, I guess you could say, or just kind of like the things that I like. I don't know. Sonic Adventure 2 is a good game, so I hope and pray, okay? I hope and pray that the next game does good. You know. We all hope, because you guys know how it is. Game developers are one or two or three, in Sega's case 4 or 5 bad games away to flopping, you know. Did you... Okay, you're in now. That's weird. You should have enough time, Surimu, to get enough react in. It shows that you're in here. I don't know what's wrong with the servers right now. I've not had any issues. Has anybody else had server issues? That's really weird. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I'm wondering if it's like... It could also be an internet thing. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that console players have had a lot of issues. And that sucks. I don't know. I just joined. Fun. Alright, you're in. That's the important part. Sonic Adventure games were good, but the bugs made them frustrating. I disagree. Some of the bugs made them very funny.
I am detecting a prosecutor. Get ready.
Some of the bugs actually made it funny. That's my personal opinion, though. Yeah, it's frustrating in the moment when it's just like, oh, I totally had that. You know? I totally had that, bro. And, and the game's like, no, you didn't. But it's whatever. Can I show my face? I'm showing my face right now. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, JJ? I am showing my face. I am an octopus. Do you want to see the robot that's... No, I'm just kidding. I am showing my face. I don't know what you're talking about. Hi, Mom. Hello. How's it going? please. I don't know what to tell you. I'm showing my face. I'm showing it right now. My body camera. The head camera. My camera is legit on, showing my face right now. I don't know what to tell you, bro. The falling through the ground routine in Sonic games gets old. Oh, I'm not gonna disagree. I think when you're a kid, you take it more seriously than when you're an adult, and that was me. Look at that. That's not a fair game. It was literally so close. Wow, game. Literally that far off. That's so dumb. Okay, chat. Face reveal at 5 million. What was Dream's reveal? It was like 20 million. I think I decided that at 20 million. That's not impossible. Like legit, if I hit 20 million and like I don't even upload anymore, I'll come back and do an upload video. No cap. I hate saying that because I don't like the word cap, because I feel like if you want to say cap, just say crap. No crap. I'll do it at 20 minutes. That's the dream. That's the dream goal, I guess you could say. Anyway. Okay, so drama time, chat. I hope you're ready for this. I don't have like a really big thing to talk about. I really just have a couple little things to talk about, because I'm trying to save some big stuff until the podcast. Not saving a lot. I am gonna make sure that you guys get plenty of good eating. Plenty of good eating for this, but I want to talk about some small stuff, and I want to see what you guys think. All right, I mean, maybe these could turn into video. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do both recording types, and we'll see what happens. All right, chat. So, do you know? Actually, here's a good question. Do either of you like anime? Well, I'm assuming you probably do. I'm assuming you guys like anime because, you know, you're watching me right now. I would assume that you like anime because, if not, you probably wouldn't like VTubers as much. I mean, some people tell me that they follow me not because I'm a VTuber, but because they like my drama, or they like watching Warframe stuff. Either or, alright? But I would assume for the most part, if you're watching this, you probably, like VTubers or anime or something along those lines. And so, because of that, you are probably exposed to, in a small portion, something called shipping. Okay? Does anybody know what shipping is? I hope some people do, because if not, well, I mean, I'll just explain anyway. So shipping is basically where you ship one person with it. I mean, like, again, I think most people know what shipping is, but basically shipping is just the act of taking two characters, fictional or real. I'd say that some people would do real people as well, but it's the act of taking two characters and putting them together and saying smooch, basically. And in anime, this is no different. This is something that's like very real and very like contentious, because like in the fandoms, when there's multiple characters, you know, just got one, you have a whole team of people, all right? And because there's a whole team of people, nobody's going to ship one person with one other person, okay? everybody's gonna have their one true pairing, which is what they call it, their OTP. Okay. There's many different games. I think yeah, somebody brought up Ruby. Ruby's a good example. Ruby's a really good example because a lot of people like to do them lesbian ships in Ruby. All right, you got your lesbian, you got your hot and cold lesbian ship with Ruby and Weiss. Actually, I don't even know if Ruby is considered hot. I mean, like, hot is in like her element, but like, then you've got Yang and the cat girl. I don't remember the cat girl's name. I don't like Ruby. That's another topic altogether, but I don't like Ruby. Ruby's like, it used to be good and now it is very mid. I'm sorry, but you know, you've got your ships, and some people might not ship the same way. Some people might think that Weiss deserves to go with the cat girl, Blake. Yeah, there we go, Blake. And you know, some people might think that Blake deserves to go with the monkey boy. And so there's just a lot of different one true pairings people end up having. And when you have these people that have this idealized form of what a pairing should be, most of them, okay, most people out there, I will say, are normal. Most of you guys out there can understand that it's just fiction, and because it's just fiction, you know that, like, you shouldn't get your panties in a twist. All right, that's what my mother said. All right, you don't get your panties in a twist because Blake isn't shipped with your one true pairing, or Yang isn't shipped with your one true pairing. You know what I mean? Most people in the world, I would say, are very not crazy. You know what I mean? But there exists in every single fandom, all right? Every single fandom, fanatics, all right? I'm almost terrified to talk about these people. I'm kind of kidding. I'm kind of terrified to talk about these people because these people, do you know what they like to do? All right, I believe you call them stands. These shipping stands, all right? These shipping stands, all right? When they get a pairing in their head and you don't align with that pairing, these people will say death threats at you. They may message you and tell you to KYS in Minecraft. They may try to do all manner of horrible things to you because you do not ship the right pairing of them. Okay, there's a lot of setup here, I understand, but like I need to explain this because it's to set up the story here. All right, I saw this thread on Twitter and it was about shipping, and I'm trying to set this up for you all so that you can follow along, because if I just start spouting off, you might get lost in the translation. Okay, so let me just like do a quick recap. You've got people that ship, you've got fanatical people that ship, or stands, and those people, you don't want to be that person. All right, if you are a fanatical shipper, you need to stop while you're ahead because you're going to lose friends. Okay, if you are not careful, you will be a lonely shipper. All right, your one true pairing will be all inside your head because you lose all of your friends that care about you because they can't stand you. All right. So with that in mind, let me bring up the thread here. It's not really a thread, it's more or less just it is more or less just somebody talking about shippers. All right, so again, like I mentioned, shipping for the most part is it takes place for people that don't even exist. All right, good random example is the main female lead in Genshin and one male figure in Genshin. I can't remember their names. I think her name is Lumine, and this one bad guy that's like her, the ship that people seem to like. It's like her and him. It's like a really popular ship. All right, and if you don't ship those two together, oh buddy boy, oh man, if you don't ship Lumine and this one guy together, oh man, there is hell to pay, and you're gonna pay it because you didn't pick the right choice. I'm laughing because people take this, like, legitimately, people take this seriously. I don't know what kind of person, part of me is thinking they are children that take this seriously, but I have been surprised before, so I'm not willing to be surprised to say this is just a child thing. But people legit get up in arms if you don't ship these two together. It's really crazy. All right, so let me read this out. I'm gonna read this out, chat. And in the video, I will actually include pictures for my audience, my beautiful audience. But let me read this out to you because I feel like this garbage is just worth airing out to the world. And thankfully, the person that shared this decided to censor out the name of the person, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about censoring out that kind of information. But this is just this is next level. This is next level, chat. You know. So, I'm sorry. It's just hard to take serious. Anonymous says, all right, and again, these are tweets. This is a 5-tweet. I don't want to say it's a manifesto because it's not really a manifesto, but this is a 5-tweet. Rant about shipping. Okay, I really don't care what you and this is the person. I really don't care what y'all, for some reason, all right, sorry, just a pause here. For some reason, all of these weird people, and not everybody, I use y'all sometimes, you know, I live in the South, so it's like a slang in the South, you know, but a lot of these weird people, these Twitter weirdos, these Twitter freaks, as some people like to call them, use y'all. I don't know why. I really don't know. Why is y'all a co-opted word? I don't know. I don't really know. But they start off by saying, I don't really care what y'all have to say. Pro shipping is harmful. Now, I didn't explain pro shipping. Let me make sure I get the proper definition up. So a pro shipper. All right, chat. You ready for this? A pro shipper, there really isn't like a term that everybody will agree with, but basically it is a romantic pairing that is deemed problematic. By who? The answer is yes. But it is basically a pairing that is deemed problematic to portions of the community. All right? And again, it could be just about anyone. I would say that the Lumine ship in Genshin, some people might say that's a pro ship right there. Okay? Some people might say that's a pro ship. I have no idea what a good example of that would be because I don't really ship people. I don't know. It's just but like again, pro shipping is basically just problematic pairings is I guess what you could say. All right? And it could range anywhere on the spectrum. All right, let me continue. Pro shipping is harmful, chat. Fiction does affect reality. I'm sorry. Saying that makes me want to vomit. Pro shipping is harmful. Fiction does affect reality. And you are, so it's and dumb as hell if you actually believe it doesn't. Leave me the hell alone and stop dogpiling people who don't want to associate with you freaks. Have a horrible one. What am I reading right now? This has to be, it's like, okay. I do not believe in dogpiling children, alright? Because children, most of them, not all of them, some of them are smart. I'm gonna say, if you are a child in my chat, I'm gonna say you're probably smart. because you're here and you are contributing to an intellectual conversation. But I would say that some children are dumb just because they haven't lived life, they haven't experienced life, and they don't really know what a bad time really is, okay? I feel like this is a child. I feel like this has to be a child with how they're talking. Just like, leave me alone, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. And it's just, no. If you're hating on people that ship, you're gonna get some hate back. All right? It continues. It continues. This is just so weird. As someone who was manipulated into shipping a pro ship, and I hate every one of this person doesn't know how to talk, and I hate every one of y'all, and I want you to stay away from me. I will make your life hell if you're an adult, and if you're young, I will do everything I can to make you see sense. This person doesn't know how to speak. But if you don't, DNI, which means do not interact. I think. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. If you don't, DNI, do not interact. DNI? Don't talk about it? Okay, this person doesn't know how to speak at all. And would go over the BS reasons why I should continue shipping it. Oh, I see. Don't interact and don't talk about the reasons why I should continue shipping it. And I listened because they were my friend. Okay, so this person got into a fight. This person got into a fight with their friend over a fictional ship. Fictional. Okay? It's like if I were to say Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift should be a couple. It's fictional. It's not real. It doesn't affect reality. And yet this person acts like I committed a crime by saying that. That is kind of a crime, though, because Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber would not make a good pairing. And after they break up, she would make a song about him, because she makes songs about everybody. But this person is literally acting like pro shipping or just shipping it. It just sounds the stupidity behind this here. It's reminding me of the Tumblr days, and I don't know how many of you know of the Tumblr days. I kind of was like tangentially aware of it. I was not on Tumblr because Tumblr is not for people like me. All right, people like me go to forums and laugh at stupidity that I see. All right, I look at the people that are stupid and I laugh at them. Okay, and this would probably be something I would see on one of those forums where people would just say how stupid this is. Okay. But basically this person is really emulating a lot of the Tumblrisms, and I do call them Tumblrisms because that's what it is, where it's just like people sit there and they whine all day on their blogs, because that's what Tumblr is, where they whine all day on their blogs saying that humanity is horrible, shipping is horrible, pro shipping is horrible, all of this gunk, all of this crap, and it's just like, what's the ship? It doesn't matter. This person didn't really elaborate, it looks like. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just again, it's repeating this weird, really weird mindset that certain things affect reality when they don't. And I'm of the mind that there is very little online content that actually, like real online content, that where people actually do stupid things and harass you, yeah, that affects reality. But like pictures of non-real people or ships of fictional people, all right, they could be morally wrong, maybe, but if they're not real and you're not like trying to hurt people over them, it doesn't matter. So it's just, here, let me continue on here. I was being harassed, which I deserve. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't deserve to be harassed for fictional pairings. All right? It's the most dumbest thing I've ever heard. It ultimately led me to listening to them more because they comforted me. I have since apologized to the people I hurt during that era. All right? Again, the people that they hurt was people that did not like their ship. People that did not agree with their one true pairing in their head. Oh, really? Oh, man, you really just put me in an emotional I'm in such an emotional state of despair and decay. All right, you need to understand right now that because you ship character A with character Z, I have suffered such emotional distress. I might sue you. I might sue you. I'm just saying. There's so much emotional distress right now that I might have to sue you for it. Just putting that out there. You know, just putting that out there. If you apologize, maybe I'll reconsider it. You know. That's the leap. That is the leap I see here. That is like that is the brain dead regarded. My friends tell me to say regarded. That is the brain dead take here that I am seeing. All right, you are brain dead if you think this, or you are a child. Either or, get help, because it is normal. All right, it is normal for you to say Han Solo and Princess Leia should be a one true pairing. All right, it is normal for you to look at characters and say, yeah, those people should be together. It's cute. What is not normal, and it is I don't know where this came from. I don't really know where the sickness, this horrible sickness of thinking that pairing somebody that's fictional is bad. I don't know where that came from, but it like permeates so thickly on Twitter. And again, it's a Tumblrism. It's like something that I have seen permeated partially on Tumblr. I don't know where it came from, but when they say that it affects reality, the only person that affects reality are the people that are acting like this. You guys, not you chat, but you guys, the people that are acting this way, are the ones affecting reality right now. And you're making it hell for everybody around you. Hi Kat, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a few days. Hope you're doing well. Anyway. Let me finish this up here. I hope you freaks know that while I shipping that ship... Again, this person has to be a child. While I shipping that ship, I was still vehemently against pro shipping. I just thought my ship was safe. So fuck pro ships and fuck y'all. Get the fuck out of my mentions. I have changed for the better. I feel like this person needs therapy. Like, they need therapy. They need somebody to help them get over the fact that they were because that's what this is. This is classic gaslighting, chat. All right? Gaslighting is when you try and convince somebody that an apple is an orange. All right? You are trying to tell somebody in front of their face that what they see is not what they see. All right? It's evil. It's malicious. Some people don't recognize they're doing it. I know a few people that I see that do that. They don't recognize that they're gaslighting other people by saying one thing when it's really the other. And because of that, it can really damage people. Trust me. I have seen the effects from other people of what happens when you gaslight people. This person that I just talked about, they've been gaslit by people around them, telling them that they're evil for whatever it is. I don't even know what it could be the simplest, most harmless ship in the world. All right, but their ship ain't sailing no more because they feel like they've committed crimes. All right, that's what it looks like. It legitimately, it feels like they feel like they committed crimes. I don't get it. I really don't. You didn't commit. You didn't. It's just Anon. If you ever see this video, You didn't commit a crime. You're a normal human being. The people that got on your case are assholes. And if they're friends, they're not good friends. Just saying. Just saying, those are not good friends. So that is it is just sad. Really sad. And the person that tweeted this, I do agree with them. They basically say this is why people are concerned about pro/anti discourse. Engaging with fiction like this is not normal or healthy. I agree, because you should not engage with fiction as if it is reality, because it is not. Engaging with fiction like this is not normal or healthy and reads like classic religious guilt. I also agree, because I am a Christian and I have seen religious guilt before. Trust me, I see what religious guilt feels like. This, it kind of does look like a little bit of religious guilt there. I deserve to be mistreated because I gave into sin. I've given up that sin and thus I've changed for the better. That's what it looks like. Shipping has been treated as a vice now, like drugs and alcohol, for multiple years. It's something people need recovery and redemption from. They don't. I apologize to the people I hurt during that shipping era. I was manipulated into thinking the ship was okay when it wasn't. All you need to do, alright? All you need to do is replace the word ship with insert name of hardcore drug here, or hardcore crime, alright? Let me say it like this. I apologize to the people I hurt during my hardcore drug use. That's what it sounds like. It's crazy, really crazy, because it is. If it sounds crazy, it's because it is. It's crazy and it's sad and it's... I don't know. It's just... How do you fix this, chat? How do you fix this? I don't know. I think that there needs to be a lot of people ridiculing behavior that encourages the bullying that like this, because this is bullying other people to apologize or repent. You need to repent for your pro-ship. You need to repent because your idea of a perfect couple is a sin against God. What God? Not the God up above, because he is I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares. It's not one of those things that I feel like he gives too much credence towards. He's got a lot more other things to worry about in your relationship with him. Thinking about fictional characters getting it on or having a good time together is the least of his concerns, I'm pretty sure. So, who are these people appealing to? I don't know, chat. You can give me your thoughts below. But I just and what's funny to me, and this is gonna go into my next topic, but this is mostly a Western thing I've noticed. Burn it with fire. I agree. Burn it with fire. Burn in ring of fire. Go down, 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 so the flames go higher. Excuse me. No, but it's just like there is a deeper problem I've seen, and this is mostly with Western audiences. Okay? Because like, and maybe some European audiences as well. I couldn't tell you. But for the most part, Western audiences are just full of angry, mean people. And I don't quite know why. You know, the United States is like a beautiful place. All right? I would still argue that even with all of its flaws right now, it's still a great place. I still think it's a great place, and I will 100% say that. It's not to the point where I would say you should go somewhere else, because I think it is a great place. But I don't know where this culture came from. I don't know. Again, it's probably a Tumblr thing. But I don't know why people think it's okay to just bully people like that like when I was on when I was a kid, okay? Because when I was a kid and on Twitter, this wasn't a thing. It probably started a few years after I grew up, but this wasn't a thing. I would almost wager to say this wasn't a thing like maybe 2015, maybe even before that. But this wasn't a thing that long ago. It really wasn't. This seems to be so recent where people just chastise and hate on people for personal choices that don't even affect them, you know? Don't even affect you. I don't know. I don't know where it comes from. It's just very mind-boggling and very, very crazy. I don't know. It's very weird. It's very weird. It's very saddening, because you see these children, because again, this is mostly something where children fight with each other. You see these children grow up and they feel like they have to step on eggshells their entire life, and they're not fulfilled as people because their entire life is thinking that they can't express themselves or be themselves, and so they're depressed. It's like real shitty. It's a real shitty life to live, you know? I couldn't imagine that, which is just very sad. I don't know. I do not know. What I do know is that I am grateful for all of you guys. Weird segue. I was gonna say I'm grateful none of you guys are like that. Maybe I should have stuck to that, but you know. It's been around since at least 2005, maybe earlier, but you're right that it started going mainstream as of late. No, yeah. And so what I will say is, part of the problem with that, Sam, is the more open the internet is, the more exposed to we as a society are to other people. Now, some people could make the argument that that has been a detriment, and I would say that there are definitely a lot of pros and maybe a few cons to having an open internet. Would I take away the internet for possibly people being more segregated in their communities and their nationalities? No. I think that we as a society need to learn how to get used to each other and get used to being with each other. But I do think that the inclusion of the internet has led to this society of people that think like this. It's definitely a unique problem. Very, very unique. It's not something that like very many people back then would probably have to deal with. I don't know. Do I think it'll be fixed? I think that, like... I think, unfortunately, the only way to fix this kind of behavior is to shame it until it goes away. You know? And I'm not going to condone people actually be rude or mean to people, but I think that the only way you get rid of bad behavior like that is to shame it out of your culture. And shame it out of people. You know? It's basically... I hate using this word. I hate using this term because this term I think is dumb. But it is basically like a culture war, basically. It is a culture it's basically a war of culture. Again, I hate saying that. I don't like that phrase. It's too mainstream for me to enjoy, but it's kind of what it is. Just kind of what it is. Anyway, give me a moment. I'm gonna like drink some water, rest my mouth for a moment. It's very hot right now. Well, how hot is it outside? I might open up the window. Hold on. 67. That's almost good enough to open the window. Oops. I think it's more of an issue with the term groupthink. Yes. Have you heard of that before? Otherwise, it would be echo chambers. Yes! Yes, I know exactly what you mean. And that's another topic. I want to make a video on that one day. I want to do more research on it, but I want to make a video on echo chambers and how much I hate echo chambers. I hate them so much. For those that don't know, an echo chamber is basically just a closed off area where people only listen and validate certain ideals with each other and don't challenge those ideals. That is how I basically understand it. And I do not like echo chambers. Reason being is when you are in an echo chamber, for the most part, you think that everything you think is right. Everything that your mind comes up with, you think is right because nobody contests you. That's a very dangerous way of thinking, in my personal opinion. Like, you can't think of that. You can't think like that. By choosing to think that you are always right or that your ideals are always correct, you run the risk of being wrong way more often. And it's that kind of closed-mindedness that ends up making people bad people. Like, legitimately bad people. Like, that's how you create bigotry. That's how you create, like, racism. And all of, like, the big bad gamer words, I guess you could say. That's how you create those kinds of people, is by not challenging your mind, and not challenging your ideals and your beliefs. It's why I follow people on Twitter that I don't necessarily like, because it helps me to reinforce what I believe. So my humble I guess not request, but my one thing for you, chat: don't live in an echo chamber. You know, some echo chambers, like, you kind of forced to live in, you know, families, close personal friends, you know, those are kind of different. But I would say that, like, as much as you can, try to escape echo chambers that just reinforce one way of thinking. It'll help you in the long run. Okay. Sorry, I'm just changing something. Wait, did Brutality say they have to leave? Hold on. Oh. Yeah, good luck on that Lego set, Brutality. I saw that one before. It's kind of cool. And where's the exit? By the way, hello, Gwebby. I don't know if you were lurking or you just showed up, but hello, regardless. Oh gosh, that speed. Hi, hello, Estonia. Welcome to the chat. I wasn't lurking as far as you know. Fair, I don't know, so... You could have been lurking the... Let's just say you were the entire time. We'll just say you were the entire time. Let's hang with that narrative. Okay. I hope you're having a good one. By the way, we're just gonna keep the same party unless other people want to join. If you have to drop out at any point, if you're in the party, you just go ahead and do it. And we can add new people as they come in. I'm just gonna take a moment to stretch here. I have a new thing we can talk about here in just a moment. But I need to stretch first. Because you should always stretch, chat. Ugh. Oh, goodness. Okay. Stretch time. What emotes are those? Hold on. What emotes are those? Excuse me, those are silly looking emotes. Welcome. I dressed up as the pig face from Saw. Awesome. Holy cow, it's on here. Hold on a moment. Let's see about turning up that fan. Problem is I can't turn it up too loud or too high because then it becomes it like gets into the background of the mic and that's like not good. Ugh. Holy cow. Alright. Alright, let's continue here. Ooh, there's an exterminate. There's a few different exterminates actually. Let's do list. Why not? Why not, chat? Let's do some list exterminate. In the meantime, let me pull up the next thing, the next piece of drama. By the way, all of these things I'm going to talk about on the podcast a little bit. We're going to talk about them with my co-hosts, but I wanted to kind of just like talk about them here. What I'm also doing is, do we need to ship you an AC? No, I mean, maybe you might. Here's the problem with my house. It's not my house. My roommate's house. The way that the AC is wired, it's really, really, really good in a few rooms on the other side of the house. And it was exactly the same way in my parents' house when I lived with them. But in my room and the room next to me, the AC basically doesn't get over to us. I don't know why. I would assume that it's like some sort of blockage. In fact, I'm very eager to believe that. But we don't know. And so because we don't know, I kind of just have to use a fan to keep me cool. It's one of the reasons why I don't have an axolotl yet, because I want to buy an axolotl. The other reason why is because I'm gonna buy my model first. Buying the model actually kind of just put the axolotl on hold, but we'll get one eventually. No, but like, oh, you need to keep an axolotl very cool. Otherwise, it can freak out and lose life. Because these guys can live for many years, but if they get too hot, it stresses them out and then they die faster. So one of the reasons why I am waiting is because I need to find a way to cool down my room better. Because as it stands, I'm afraid of a tiny little aquatic friend living in my room. I considered putting them in the closet, but that would require me to move my dresser, which I'm willing to do. It just would take some time to do. Ugh. And it's obviously something I want, but you know, I don't know. I get. I'm not saying buy me an AC. Okay. But if you shipped me an AC or something that was quiet but gave me air, so I didn't feel like I was melting during the summer, I would not say no. All right, I would not say no. Oh goodness, it is difficult sometimes, but we make it through. I made it through the summer. It's cooling down. It shouldn't be too bad. I always put wheels on the dresser. Well, the dresser actually hangs from the coat hanging area, because it's not like a dresser. It's like a dresser that hangs up, because I don't... What you have to understand is I'm not like every other person. Or I'm not like every other octopus that has a bunch of clothes. I actually really don't. I keep it lean. I have like a couple of good outfits for professional occasions. I have some good hangout clothes, but that's about it. I don't really keep a lot of stuff. I've never really been a clothes person. When it comes to clothes, I usually keep what work gives me, and I do some casual stuff. I have some professional stuff, and that's about it. So I have one of those weird dressers, but maybe I should get a real dresser. Maybe I can tell my parents for Christmas. I'm not like other girls. I'm not like other octopuses. No, I'm very lean when it comes to clothing. I actually need to get rid of some clothing. I try not to get rid of like clothing that has sentimental value. I have a lot of silly t-shirts from my mother, and it might be time to pass some of them along. I have a Mr. Beast t-shirt. When he had his 100 million t-shirt, I bought one of those. So that was cool. Ugh, excuse me. But yeah, maybe I'll get another. I should look at how expensive a small IKEA dresser would be. Maybe I'll put something on my... I'll put something up. But then again, it goes back to, am I gonna put the axolotl in the closet? It is definitely like 5 or 10 you know what's sad? As one time I was like, maybe I could sleep in this thing because of how cool it is. Would it work? Not comfortably. Absolutely not. I would have to take out my safe. I have one. Not for money. I don't have any expensive shit. It's just documents. But I'd have to take out all my clothes, all of my boxes. I have a lot of boxes. You know, here's what we could do. Here's what we could do, chat. Take out all of my stuff. Put it where my bed is gonna go. Or where my bed is. Alright? And then I just live in my closet on the floor. You know, most Japanese people like have like a mat and they sleep on the floor. Not all of them do, but a lot of them sleep on the floor with a mat. And I can just do that, but in a closet. And what would I do with my bed? I'd probably just get rid of it. Who needs a bed if you're sleeping in the closet, man? I don't think that's very comfy. I don't know. I'd have to, because I'm very tall. Because I'm very tall and very not stringy. Let me say, I'm just tall. Because of how tall I am, I would probably have to bend my knees a little bit, but I could see it probably happening. I would just have to move everything out of there. I don't know. Someone needs to sleep on the floor? Don't? Well, I know there's some good cushions that you can sleep on the floor with. I don't know. I don't know. I hate that I'm like legitimately thinking about this so that I could cool myself down. Because like, if I slept in the closet at night, it would legitimately be 10, maybe 15 degrees cooler Okay, that's probably an exaggeration. That's probably a wide exaggeration. But I'm serious. Now I'm actually legitimately thinking. The thing is I wasn't thinking about this seriously. Now I'm thinking about it semi-seriously, chat. I don't blame you, I blame me.
Stay focused.
Why is that sound somewhat appealing? For the people that are just like, that sounds uncomfortable, I actually... Oh, sorry. Can you sit up better? For like 2 to 3... No. It was like actually 4.5 months. Yeah. For like 4.5 months of a period of my life, I slept on a couch. So... I'm already used to sleeping in weird, awkward places. Window Unite or portable AC. What? Wait, what? What do you mean?
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Are those like... What is that?
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
I'm confused. Sorry. Sorry, I'm very stupid. Window unit, not unite. What type? Oh. Oh, okay. Are you asking what my ideal AC would be? That's a good question. Probably not window, because the window is right next to my mic. And that would cause all sorts of, noise problems. Probably just some sort of portable AC. I don't know. If I were to choose one, you know. Love you too, Embryo. I've slept inside a 4-seater couch. Yeah, that's not that big deal. That's not big of a deal. Window units are ugly. They can be. They very well can be. It just depends. My spelling is off. You are okay. You are A-okay. Anyway, it's been enough time. Let's let me make sure I got everything. All right, let me bring up the next thing. How loud is the game? All right, that should be loud enough. All right. This is something that, again, if you don't watch a lot of VTubers, you might not see as much. If you're on Twitter, you might notice this if you follow VTubers. But chat, and I know this includes me, but maybe the sacrifice has to be made. We need to gatekeep Western VTubers. Okay? We need to gatekeep Western VTubers from ever being VTubers. Alright? Alright? There was a post, I think this is on 4chan, of a VTuber, and I laughed when I saw this because this VTuber is partially right, and I will explain why they are partially right in a moment. But this is a Taffy. They are a British VTuber, and I can tell they're British because they put the British flag in their name. But basically, they said, can we keep most Westerners, Americans, away from anime? Can we please gatekeep VTubing and anime because they ruin everything and try to add their degenerate hip-hop satanic culture into it and then barf their lunacy all over everything. Taffy, you're awesome. This tweet got like almost 6 million views, by the way. This is a great tweet. And I honestly didn't see what people were saying in a reply to it. I imagine a lot of American and Western-like people weren't happy, but again, I feel like they're only half correct here. Because if we were to gatekeep anime from certain VTubers, the British would be getting it too, alright? It would not just be us Americans, alright? It would be the Brits. It would be some European people. There's a lot of people that would fall under this category, alright? And let me explain why, alright? Japanese culture was made for... wait for it. The Japanese. Okay? Alright? The Japanese people made their culture for them. And so because of that, they should not have to cater to not Japanese people. Okay? And the reason why I say this is because it's not really nice. It's not really fair. I mean, like, I don't feel like it's very nice for some people call them, what's it called? Some people call them tourists. It's not very nice of you to go to another country or to steal from another country, or like let's say let's take whatever aspect you can think of in America. Let's say that you steal something from America, bring it to another country. America shouldn't have to cater to your country's values because you like something from that country. That's just not how this works. And the same counts for anime, for Japanese culture, alright? It is not there for you. You can enjoy it like I do. I enjoy a lot of Japanese culture. Japanese culture is full of a lot of beautiful, creative, dark, it's just a lot of good stuff, alright? But it is not primarily made for me, alright? It is primarily made for Japanese people first, okay? And anybody else who wants to take part in it second can take part in it second. Because of that, you are not allowed. Well, I mean, you can say it. I will say you are allowed to say what you want because it's the internet, and the internet should not be like censored to a certain degree. But you are not allowed to expect that cultures should bend to your values or will, okay? One of the things that has been a detriment to virtual YouTubers, VTubers, one of the things that's been most detrimental is the Western audience. It's been probably one of the biggest things, and it's also been one of the biggest detriments. There could be a case to be made of that the Western audience really helped it to go mainstream. I don't know. That's an argument that, like, I would need to see numbers to agree or disagree with it. But in general, because of Western culture, and again, I'm going to include partially Europe, partially United Kingdom. I'll also include Canada in that mix as well, because Canada's full of weirdos as well, alright? You're from Canada, I'm sorry, but you're part of the American continent, so you're welcome, or excuse me, the North American continent, so you're part of the weirdness, alright? But, because it is so mainstream with a lot of people, and I'm not just saying the fans, because most of the time, I would say the fans, that's you guys here, alright? The fans are not the issue, okay? Most of the fans of VTubers are very normal, very okay people, alright? I would say that so far in my streaming career, and I have, to be fair, met a small amount of people, but from the people I have met, most of you guys, I have been happy with. I haven't had to ban any of you. I've had to ban in the past, but I haven't had to ban any of you. And I would say that you guys are all pretty good, alright? You guys are not the issue here. I would like to just say that right now. The issue is the streamers themselves, okay? Okay? The reason being I see, and this is something that's going to happen again and again and again, and I am going to have to cover this topic again and again and again. This is mostly just my initial take on it, and the take is going to be refined in the future. But like time and time again, you will see streamers that rail on Japanese culture, saying that Japanese culture should or should not be this way, when they have no right to try and correct a culture that they didn't grow up in or live in as a part of them. They just decided to adopt it as a vehicle for their streaming, for their hobby, or for their job. And I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. All right? Like, again, there's a lot of things about there's some things about Japanese culture I don't like. Lollies and lolicon is one of them. But I'm not going to try and bend people over backwards saying, you have to get rid of this, you have to take this out because this is just wrong and it's just horrible and you guys are horrible people. Okay, I'm not going to do that because it's not my culture. All right? It's not my culture. It's not the people that I have no right to tell the people of another culture that they have to bend to the Western values of belief and thought. I just don't. I don't. It's I'm pretty sure some of them see it as maybe a lot of them do. Some of them see it as very offensive. Like you wouldn't tell somebody from, oh man, what am I thinking? Let me think of an example here. You wouldn't tell somebody from South America that is hyper religious, because there's a lot of people in South America. I guess I could be more, but you wouldn't tell a Mexican Catholic to change their values. It's a stupid and dumb idea. All right, you just wouldn't. It's not a good idea. All right, and so it's very baffling. Very, very, very baffling when I personally, and I don't have an option on hand, but I'm sure that like if you gave me a day, I could find it, where people are just trying to rip on a culture that they did not grow up in and don't even deserve to be a part of. I'm going to say that again. Did not grow up in and do not deserve to be a part of. And I mean it when I say that. These people do not deserve to be a part of the culture because they will not accept and just move on with aspects they don't like. It's like very disrespectful, man. I'm not gonna say it's racist because like pulling out the racist thing is just like, there's real things that are actually racist that you could come out and pull out and talk about. This is more just like very, very, very disrespectful and worth ridiculing. So funny enough, this was actually something that I threw out there. So the person that actually tweeted this picture was an account called Banned VTuber Memes. They're actually very funny. I follow them. They say some stuff. They say a lot of stuff I agree with. And I basically said, as a joke, you should have to take some sort of anime test before debuting. I say that as a joke because I personally do not think knowing more about anime is going to fix this issue. I don't think so. I think the issue again is a large lack of respect, and I do mean that. Large lack of respect from people that look at a culture that they do not understand. And I don't understand why people can't like try to understand it. Because like when I was a kid, right? As many of you know, I am very stupid. So I had to be taught at home. That's not why I was taught at home. I was taught at home because my mother did not want me to go to school. She wanted to teach me herself. She did not trust the school system. This is before a lot of people did. But I was taught, and I feel like this is a fair thing to say, but I was taught that you have to respect all religions, regardless if you agree or disagree. Not just religions. All creeds of people deserve your respect. And it does not matter if you agree or disagree with them, all right? It's like religiously, there's a lot of aspects of a lot of other religions that I'm going to disagree with. There's even sects in my own sects. There's even groups of people in Christianity that I deeply disagree with. I'm not gonna go out on this. I'm not gonna go on Twitter and tell them that they should change a very, very integral part of themselves to suit my wants and my needs. It's not fair. Not only is it not fair, it's very mean and rude. Very mean and rude. Just like I wouldn't tell an American to like change certain okay, let's be fair. Americans are a mix of everything, okay? Americans are a wide mix of everything. I am a mix of a lot of different octopuses from the sea. Some of them come from Italy, some of them come from Germany, some of them come from England. I have a lot of different octopuses in my family. But what I'm trying to say is, your lack of understanding, or even better, your unwillingness to understand, should not be an excuse to tell people that that what they do is wrong and that they should feel sad for it. Because that's not how it works. That's just not how it works. It's also a very dick thing to do. And what's funny to me is, and I do vaguely recall instances where this happened, where when people do this and people try to correct them, like, oh, you're bullying me, you're being mean to me, please stop being mean to me, I was just saying this. And it's just like, okay, people are allowed to criticize you back for the criticisms that you have that are also poor, by the way. Sorry, maybe you shouldn't make a shitty opinion on the internet if you don't want people to criticize it. I know, it's kind of crazy. Crazy to assume that you can make a shitty opinion on the internet and people aren't going to try and dismantle it if it's a bad opinion. I know, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? But whew, I don't know, man. I don't really know how you fix this one either. A lot of people, and I've noticed this like ramping up more recently, which makes me wonder if it's actually going to become a thing. And if it does become a thing, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But there have been a lot of people that are just like saying, you know what, a lot of Western VTubers aren't welcome to me. A lot of people are just saying that they are wanting to detach from the Western side of VTubing. And it's kind of sad. Not kinda, it's just sad. It's sad to see that some people will have to segregate in order for other people, or in order for them to try and teach other people how to not be horrible pieces of human garbage. Isn't that sad? But like, why? I don't know. It's just, I obviously don't want it. I think segregation or removing people from pools of other people is sad. It's also kind of immoral. But I see that a lot of people in the non-Western sphere are feeling like they have to, so they don't get attacked for their culture and what they enjoy in their culture. It's one of those things where it's just like, yeah, that's a horrible thing to do. But what else can you do to fix the issue, you know? What else can you do to fix this horrible behavior but to exclude certain people that don't know how to behave themselves? You know? I'd be willing to posit a good idea. Like, chat, if you have good ideas, I'd love to hear them. But, like, I don't know how you fix that. I really don't. I just think over time, and I do believe, is this happening on Twitter and X? It does happen. Yeah, that's where you see it the most. Excuse me. It's where you see people getting attacked the most. You know? And so, because of that, I'm inclined to believe that most people will never really take it outside, but some do. Some do. Enough people do that it is worth talking about. It's enough mentioning this kind of behavior as a problem. A lot of people need a huge attitude adjustment. Yeah. Yeah, they do. They very much do. You know? Some people speak all high and mighty about this stuff, and then when the attitude adjustment comes, they act like children. Or they act like you're the bully because you just want them to not act mean against them. You know what I mean? It's just kind of unbelievable. Again, like, where did this come from? Where did this idea... Again, it feels like a Tumblrism to me. Mentioning Tumblrisms earlier, it feels like a Tumblrism where people just feel like they can bully other people. And it is bullying. It borders on harassment. But, like, it feels like people just are okay to bully and virtually harass people because they don't understand, or they refuse to understand, a culture that they have absolutely nothing to do with. Most of the attitude on Twitter comes from Tumblr? Yeah. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. I agree. I very much so agree. You know, what's funny is when Elon bought Twitter, and all of these people, like, oh my gosh, he's literally a horrible alt-right person. I'm gonna leave Twitter because he's gonna ruin it. Now, do I think that he's made some poor choices? Yeah, I do. Do I think Twitter is different from what it was? I also think it is. But it's just funny that the people that say that and the people that whine that he has ruined it, they're still there. You're still there. You can't get over your Twitter addiction. Trust me, I can't either. You're one of the reasons why I'm still there, because it's funny. It's fun to talk about. It's fun to laugh at you. Twitter was already ruined, he made it worse? Yeah, I don't know. I think he really tried. I do believe that he wanted to transform it into something better. But at the end of the day, I also believe that while there is good intentions behind making a platform a free place for actual conversation, it's not as practical anymore. And I'm not gonna go on the whole doomer rant about how you're not allowed to say whatever you want or all that kind of crap. You can say whatever you want. Just not there. Is that like the stifling of free speech? Probably. But you don't live in a world where that's very popular anymore. You live in a world where businesses rule, and businesses need you to be nice, clean your nose up, put your good boy tie on, and act like a civilized person. You can't act like you're throwing mud anymore. Not in these places. Because that's just how business works. I'm not gonna say that's right or wrong. I honestly think that, like, I mean, here's what I think. The internet should be what it is. The Wild West. The internet should be the Wild West. And people should be allowed to feel like it's the Wild West. You know what the best part about the Wild West was? Everybody carried, everybody knew that everybody carried, and everybody had a mutual amount of respect that to know that if you fucked around, you found out. Is that kind of barbaric? Maybe, maybe. Are we too civilized for that? No. No. I don't think so. I think as a culture and as a people, we need to hold each other responsible. And I have no problem saying that, like, we should be able to hold each other responsible in the nicest way possible. I don't know. Last time it was the Wild West, Chris Chan shoved his second... Oh, I'm not gonna finish that. You aren't necessarily wrong, though.
You set off a laser. The infestation is responding by gassing our operative. Get them out of there immediately.
No, it's just one of those things where I don't understand it, man. It's kind of a tangent from
Make sure they get to extraction alive.
what the main topic is, but it's just people need to chill out. It's the lesson for tonight, chat. The lesson for tonight is chillax, man. Alright? Get your California bro hat on. Well, California bros don't really have hats, they just have long curly hair. Get your California bro out and get to the beach so that you can chillax, man. Alright? Because you don't want to ruin everybody's vibes. You can't ruin the vibes of this sweet ocean, man. Just sit and chill. And then some of these people don't know how to do that. I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, I might have an idea, but like, I don't know why you can't just like fix it, move on. There you go, Jolly. You got the Fullman stock. Anyway. That's everything kind of thrown around with that. Excuse me. Just kind of like a whole butt ton of stuff. Kind of falling around the same topics, I guess. I miss 2016 internet. I miss the internet I never got to see. I yearn for an internet I didn't even get to see. I'm gonna hop out? Alright. Well, we're gonna go for about another 20 or so minutes. So if somebody wants to hop in for the last 20 minutes, they are welcome to. Let me scroll up. I want to read some more of your comments. I didn't get to them. I'm a lot less of a fence sitter. I think I still am. I think I don't know how to say it. I think when it comes to fence sitting, I have a very neutral take of a lot of things, and I don't necessarily feel like that's a fence sitting position. I just think that, like, there is the idea of live and let live is very important to me. It's live and let live unless you break the law. I don't know. Is that bad? I don't think so. I don't think so. We'll get started here in just a moment. so many weapons I need to level up. Sam, did you want to join? You waved in chat. I don't know if that means you want to join, or maybe you're leaving. I'm not sure. But let me know. If you don't reply, I'm assuming you popped out. Yes? Alright. Ooh, hold on a moment. I have to post something. It says you are not online. Can you let me know when you're online, and I will add you. And while I am waiting, I'm gonna fix what I just posted. I'm on PS5. Is that an issue? It should not be an issue, no. Just double check and make sure you have the correct username. Should be able to join no matter where you are. I do know that if you mistype your username, it will not correctly work, but... Okay, thank you. Man, my wrist. I need to consider, like, changing up my setup for my desk. Just maybe. Okay. Let's do this. Like I said, another 15 or so minutes. Right. Okay. Let's get this going. I'm gonna take a drink. Ugh. I did kind of want to talk about the Sniper Wolf drama. Because that's crazy stuff, man. Oh my goodness, the Sniper Wolf stuff. Alright, chat, do you know about the Sniper Wolf drama? If you do, I want to know what you think of it. I want to know what you guys think, because you guys don't have good opinions. I think most of you do. But, what do you think about the Sniper Wolf stuff? It's crazy. Oh my goodness. Let me tell ya. I think what she did was very bad. I think she did an oopsie, and that the what she did is gonna follow her basically forever. Because people really don't take kindly when you dox people. So that's kind of funny. Well, it's not funny that it happened. It's just funny that she thought that, like, that she could get away with it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't see the... I find it hard to understand the logic here of what was going on. Basically, if you do not know what happened, Sniper Wolf is a content creator on YouTube, and so is Jax Films, who's also a content creator on YouTube. They've been kind of, quote-unquote, beefing for a little while because he called her out for her very, very bland reaction content, which I do agree is very bland, very tasteless. And he's been doing that for a while, and recently, what she decided to do is she decided to go basically to his house. I think she was right outside of his house, actually. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure she went right outside his house and said, "Hey, Jax Films," and I think she just showed a picture of his house and said, "Come out and talk to me like a man." And she, like, made other posts alluding to saying, "Hey, I'm, like, filming 5 minutes away from his house. How about we go talk to him?" Basically doxing his location. And if you don't know what doxing is, that is basically the revealing of personal/private information. Very, like, very weird behavior. Like, okay. The problem with, like, when it comes to doxing, I don't like it, but I also feel like doxing is hard to stop because, while we might treasure our private information, a lot of companies don't, and they sell our private information. So, I don't know how his information was already out there. Some people said that he posted it himself a long time ago. It doesn't really matter, alright? What matters is she decided to, in an act of revenge, take his address and basically, like share it around with people. It's like, what did you think was going to happen? And now people are asking for her to be banned on YouTube. They're adding, like, hundreds of people are adding YouTube saying, hey, you need to get rid of this person. You need to get rid of this person because she doxed this man. She is a danger to people. And I do believe to some extent when you dox somebody, that is kind of like, that is like not only a dick thing to do, but it does kind of like make people look at you differently and pay attention to you differently. People will lose a lot of respect for you if you do that. And so, oh man, I look at this and say to her and say she's committing like career death right now. She is destroying her career. And I don't know why. Don't you have enough to deal with in your life, ma'am? You must not, because you're doing this. That's basically the Sniper Wolf drama. It's just craziest thing ever. Craziest thing ever. I don't know. I'm gonna get more in depth into it on Thursday, but holy crap. Like, it's unhinged behavior. The definitive proof that came out that she faked her entire career from the very... Yeah, that's... yeah, we'll talk about that more on Thursday as well. But if you don't know, Sniper Wolf's whole career start, where she played video games, was a lie. Right now, she is going through a very nasty divorce. And as a child of divorce, I will tell you, it is not pretty to look at, with or without a child. It is very not pretty. It's very sad, very vindictive sometimes, either on both sides or just on the one. But it is not something that anybody should ever wish on themselves or others, because it sucks. And if you have kids, it's even suckier, because the kids have to live with that. But she's going through a very horrible divorce, and through this divorce, her ex-husband, or soon-to-be ex-husband, I don't know which, basically sued her because she ran away with their business that they started together and started doing things without him being involved, which is a very dick move, just putting it lightly. But yeah, she's done a lot of that. And like, what's funny is I saw pictures of her being passed around of her having committed a crime. I don't actually know if that's real. Some people are saying that she's committed crimes and been arrested and she already has a rap sheet. I cannot confirm or deny that validity of that, sadly, because I don't know. But that is something that I do think has been, that is something that has been passed around. And so she's already got a rap sheet. And so people already know that she does kind of scummy things. And now she does this, where she goes to the man's house. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's been going very hard on her. It's hard for me to say whether or not he's been going too hard, because he and a lot of other people have just kind of been calling out the React culture, which is another topic in itself. But like, he's been going really hard on her, trying to get her to stop like the content theft of reaction content, or the reaction content that she does. And I think that like after a while she just kind of lost it. I don't know, I think after a while when people like go through this, they just kind of lose it and do crazy weird things. Sniper Wolf, yes. Yes, by the way, welcome, Vaulted Mask. I think, I'll be honest with you, I think she just lost it. Not gonna say that excuses her behavior, because it doesn't. It beyond doesn't excuse her horrible behavior. But, this, I'll be honest, it looks like she kind of just broke. She kind of probably just broke. Like, you know what? I'm gonna ruin this guy. Bad idea. It kind of ruined you instead. Ma'am? You didn't think about that one, did you? No. No, I didn't. She's been known to fake her content. Yeah. All of her content is fake. Well, okay. Allegedly. You can't sue me. Allegedly. Allegedly, all of her content is fake. Like, according to the lawsuit that her husband filed, he basically said, yeah, she didn't play any of the video games that was on screen. Basically, I played them, and she reacted to the gameplay, pretending that it was her who played it. I don't want to insult her. I really don't. But like, do you just not know how to play video games, ma'am? Like, surely she does. But like, you spent a good damn portion of your career faking video game Let's Plays. Which is crazy. You know how easy it is to sit down with something easy? I know she was probably playing something like COD. I mean, like, the only... I just don't get it. You know? I don't get it. I don't understand why you would have to fake that content. It's so easy to play video games. So easy. Play them good, different story. Sorry, one of my eyes twitching. But it's so easy to just pick up a video game. Alright? Women are not bad at video games, okay? It makes it by saying that she faked it all, I think people would unrighteously say that it's because she's not good at video games. I bet you somebody has probably tried to make that argument. It's a bad argument to make. But it's just like, ma'am, are you literally just a pretty face? That's what it feels like. It's very sad to say, because I do believe that there are great creators, great female creators in the field. Some of them are VTubers, a lot of them are VTubers these days. Not all of them, but a lot of them. But it's just like, ma'am. Ugh. Are you that creatively bankrupt? That has to be the case. I don't know. Sorry, this is gonna be the last one. One of my eyes is bothering me now. And again, I'm gonna bring him back up again on Thursday and actually talk about it. But I just, it's one of those situations. The Sniper Wolf situation is one of those things where I look at it and I'm like, huh? 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 I'm so confused. I'm so very confused. You know? That's how I feel. It's like a lot of the old good YouTubers, and I guess just some people wouldn't count her as a good YouTuber, but a lot of the old talent that made YouTube what it was, a lot of them just suck now. And she's one of them. She's one of them. She's just like, you know, it's crazy to think one of those streamers, not streamers, but one of those creators when you were younger is just, what changed you? Or were you always like that and it's just easier to see it now, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Sniper Wolf has never been good. She's been accused of faking her career for years. I haven't really paid that much attention to her over the years, so I couldn't really tell you. I'd believe it, though. I would believe you. Wholeheartedly. I don't know, man. I don't know. What I do know is a shit show. She threw a small creator under the bus, called him a... Wait, really? Which creator did she do that to? Was that Jack? Did she do that to Jack? I mean, he's not really... Once you hit 1 million subs, you're not a small creator anymore, but... Just don't tell me that was Jack. Thank you for the people that joined today, by the way. I appreciate it. I'm gonna sell my stuff while we round this out. I also got into drama with another gamer girl who's also faking her drama. Guavi, I need you to send me this stuff. Send this in the podcast Discord. I want to look up into this. Because it sounds like I need to do a retrospective on Thursday about her. If you have the information or you know where to find it, send it to me. And I will gladly do some retrospective on that. Crazy to think this is all I have left that hasn't been done yet. All of this. We're talking retrospective. I could edit the video for you. Well, let's just start with the stream first, and we can talk about it after that. I'm not against it. Well, let's just get through that first, and then we can talk about it. Are you friends with me on Discord? You should be. If not, wait. Wait. You should be. You're not. Don't know why. Oh, I am adding you now. If you want to be. Anyway, that's enough drama from me for tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing Prophecy, I think. Prophecy or Pit of Heresy in Destiny. Solo. No flawless, just solo. And that'll be fun. So if you liked today's stream... Oops. What did I drop? Oh, okay. If you liked today's stream, chat, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you smash that like button. We're getting really close to 3,000. The subs have kind of slowed down. The reason why, I was gaining a lot for a couple of days. The reason being, I had a ad up for people to find my channel, because YouTube encourages you to do that. And I was like, oh, well, let's try that. I told them they could have 200 bucks. They started taking my money. Then they paused the ad because they think I am living in Argentina and that I am trying to sell political ads. I don't know if you guys know this. I do not live in Argentina, and I am not a political streamer. I live in the south of the states, and I am not even Argentinian. Maybe I have a tiny sliver in me somewhere. I'm American, so it's possible. So they stopped my ad. I tried to make another one. It did the same thing. So I emailed Google and said, I thought you wanted my money. I said, let me pay you. I pay you so you can advertise me. I'm not joking. That is legitimate. Like, do you guys want to... Here, let me see if I can show it. I don't want to get identifying information away, but let me see if I can show this. I don't think they will care. Let me show this real quick. Hi, Mom, how are you? Good. I am sorry, Squid, but we're about to end the stream. But I am grateful to see you tonight. I am very grateful. No matter when you came in, I'm still grateful to see you. Okay. Let's make sure my Google ID is not in there. Okay. All right. Chat. I am not in Argentina. Google, you have my ID. I had to send them my ID in order to start doing AdSense. They need to verify my living status. I had to send them my license. Everybody does if they want to make money on YouTube. It's not a big deal. It's a business thing. I don't mind that. But Google, you should know. You should know. I don't live in Argentina. And I'm not political. No dissing on people from Argentina. I don't care where you live. You're nice. You're awesome. You're from North Korea. I want to know how. But I don't care where you live. But this is weird. This is weird. I don't understand it. So what I did is I emailed them and said, hey, could you fix this? They said it'll take up to 5 business days. And it was sent on a Friday. I was like, okay. I guess we're not getting the ad back up. So, rest assured, my ad will go back up so people can find me and enjoy my content. Because I have noticed that ever since I put that up, some new people have been coming into chat. And I like that. It's awesome. I'm grateful for anybody. No matter if you come in for a moment or the entire stream, I like you being here. No matter how long or how short it is. I like you being here. Just be here after... Just wait 15 seconds, because then it counts as a view. Fun fact, 15 seconds is all it takes for you to count as a view. I learned that. It's really interesting, but... It's a really interesting little factoid there, but that's how you count as one view. It's 15 seconds. Isn't that crazy? I don't know. I found you off of your TennoCon stream. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I get new people in here all the time, and the ad has been helping. So I want to get back up so more people can find me, because I want to find all the cool people. I want all the cool people. By the way, I have been doing fine, Joshua. I appreciate that. Anyway. I have been stalling long enough. I just wanted to show that. It was just something... It's something to laugh at, because it's so supremely funny. It's so supremely funny. I laughed at it. I figured you guys need to laugh at it, because it's funny. It's stupid. It'll get fixed. It's robots. People keep... okay. People complain about the robot uprising. People say that AI is coming for our jobs. Robots are coming for our jobs. Well, if they don't know where I live, they're not gonna get to kill me. Alright? Your robots ain't gonna kill me if they don't even know where I live, even though I've given them my ID. The robot should know where I live. I gave it my identifying information and gave it my tax information. And it still got that wrong. I'm not afraid of the robot uprising. Maybe when I'm dead, I should... well, maybe when I'm older, I can be. But I'm not afraid of a robot uprising if it doesn't even know what country I live in. How's my back doing? It's fine. It's fine. I have no idea what you're talking about. 2 large problems, but it's fine. I go to the chiropractor once a week now. It's great. Chiropractor's very helpful. They know exactly how to help me. Anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed your time here tonight. Again, I am blessed supremely. I am very blessed supremely because of all of you here. I hope that you know that. I hope that you know that you guys are the reason why I do this. Alright? Entertaining you guys is why I do this. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it, but I enjoy doing it because of you. And so I hope you know that. I'm gonna go to bed now. Yep, I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm gonna go to work. Tomorrow night, we're gonna do Pit of Heresy or Prophecy. One of those two. I'll figure it out. I get to choose this week. We'll do one of the two. And we'll have a fun time. Anyway, thank you guys so much, as always, for being fantastic people. And until next time... I need to think of a cool outro. But until next time, I will see you later.